Let's discuss Social Security cuts state by state. Now, the Biden administration has released a 4-point plan noting how they would like to see Social Security reformed. However, economists, after reviewing this 4-point plan, have noted that the Biden administration is setting up the nation for Social Security cuts inadvertently by not addressing a long-term solvency plan. This plan would extend the solvency for roughly 5 years. However, after that, we would hit the cap, which we have heard would mean that benefits would be cut across the board by 20 to 25%. In other words, if you collect $1,000 per month, you would only receive $750 to $800 for your benefits. And when you ask what happened, they simply would say, sorry, this is happening to everybody across the nation. We simply are not collecting enough funds to provide 100% of the benefits. As a result, articles are starting to come out reviewing what potential cuts would look like. Social Security cuts. These states would be impacted the least. So I'm going to be going through an assortment of different lists, noting out different states that would be impacted differently if Social Security cuts came into play, if Congress and the Biden administration failed to reform Social Security. Now, at this present time, I've been letting you know here on the channel that we are hopeful that they will address this. There have been tons of bills and pieces of legislation addressing Social Security that have hit, and we will see which ones pick up traction. I've let you know about the Social Security Expansion Act, the 2100 Act, the Medicare and Social Security Fairness Act. There are several different ones, but I will keep you up to date. But right now, let's take a look at this list so I get you caught up as to what potential impacts could take place if they do fail to reform Social Security. Now, if you appreciate the updates, do me a quick favor, smash the like button, hit subscribe to stay up to date. I will keep you up to date on everything so that way you know what's taking place. But with that being said, let's take a look at this article that just came out. All right, so as always, link in the description below to this article that just came out today. I always cite the sources, put them on the screen, and read right from it. Link it in the description so that way you can see it for yourself and know that it is the latest. Now, this article says Social Security cuts, these states would be impacted the least. More than 71 million Americans rely on Social Security benefits, nearly 54 million of whom are 65 years or older. And so if you collect Social Security benefits, retirement, SSI, SSDI, veterans benefits, any of these income benefits from the Social Security Administration, you're going to want to check this out. As of June, the average retired worker receives a monthly payment of $1,837, and for many, benefits are more of a lifeline than a check. Among older Americans, 37% are men, 42% are women that count on Social Security for at least 50% of their income. About 12% of men and 15% of women rely on the benefits for at least $9 out of 10 or 90% of their income. But in the future, they might have to make do with less. Now, the program is on pace to deplete the trust that the fund has by 2034, leaving the Social Security Administration able to pay just 77% of the scheduled benefits in roughly 10 years. To prevent that outcome, Congress will have to alter the program by increasing the retirement age, raising taxes, slashing delayed retirement credits, or even by cutting benefits. So these are some of the negative outcomes that could result if they do not reform Social Security. Although Social Security is a federal program and your location doesn't determine your benefits, where you live might have to do with how you fare. Here are the states in the best position to survive a benefit reduction with the least amount of pain. So first we have Utah, Alaska, and Texas that have a winning formula. James Allen, certified financial education instructor, CPA, and founder of BillPin.com, thinks residents of Utah, Alaska, and Texas are best suited to endure potential cuts to Social Security. These states have younger demographic profiles with fewer folks at age 67 and up, according to the U.S. Census Bureau. In fact, the Population Resource Bureau says Texas, Alaska, and Utah are the three youngest states in America, with 13.2%, 13.1%, and 11.7% of the population ages 65 and older. By comparison, the oldest is Maine and Florida, at both over 21%. They also have lower percentages of their population receiving Social Security benefits as per the Social Security Administration. But here's the kicker. These states also have robust state-based aid programs for seniors. So even if Uncle Sam tightens the purse strings, these states have a safety net in place. It's likely that they've built up their own financial bunkers against a potential Social Security storm. So again, that's Utah, Alaska, and Texas. If you're retiring or you're going to be collecting Social Security and you don't live in those states, maybe you want to consider moving to those states. And in regards to states supplementing benefits, I've covered this in previous videos. Of all the states, I believe there's 33 total that provide their own supplements and additions to the benefits. If you missed it, check out that video as well. Now, here are 4 states that do not tax retirement income. A handful of other states offer a different kind of hedge by exempting retirement income from taxation, which lets you keep more of your nest egg if your Social Security benefits take a hit. First is Illinois. Illinois residents pay a flat state income tax of 4.95%, but all retirement income is exempt. Retirees in Illinois pay no state tax on distributions from 401ks and other qualified employer-based plans or self-directed plans like IRAs and IRAs that were converted to Roth IRAs. The state also keeps its hands off state and local government deferred compensation plans, U.S. retirement bonds, and the federally taxed portion of the Social Security benefits. Iowa, starting in 2023, Iowa residents 55 and up are not taxed on retirement income from 401ks, 403bs, or 457b plans. The law, which the governor signed in 2022, also exempts qualified annuity distributions, SEPs, simple, IRAs, and Roth conversions. Mississippi. According to the Mississippi Department of Revenue, generally, retirement income, pensions, and annuities are not subject to Mississippi income tax if the recipient has met the retirement plan requirements. Early distributions are not considered retirement income and may be subject to tax. Pennsylvania. According to Pennsylvania Department of Revenue, commonly recognized retirement benefits are not taxable for Pennsylvania purposes if you retired and met the requirements for retirement under your employer's plan. However, the Keystone States policy is less generous than others because it does not exclude income from retirement annuities. Now, 9 states exempt all income from taxation. Most states, 38 plus Washington, D.C., don't levy state taxes on Social Security, but 9 double up by excluding not just Social Security and retirement funds, but all income from state taxation. Those states are Alaska, Florida, Nevada, New Hampshire, South Dakota, Tennessee, Texas, Washington, and Wyoming. And here are 3 states that offer excellent senior benefits, so you might also want to consider these states as well. Both Senior Strong and Senior Advice agree that a few states are great places for retirees on a budget, which many more will be if benefits are cut, because of the wide variety of benefits they offer to older Americans. So first is Virginia. The state is known for excellent healthcare options with an extensive network of hospitals and high proportion of Medicare-registered doctors. It also stands out for its wealth of senior living and home care facilities, as well as for its low taxes and strong economy. Hawaii. Despite the state's high cost of living, residents 65 and up enjoy an average household income of 33.8% higher than the national average. Also, healthcare costs are 11.4% lower. It also offers low property taxes and tax exemptions for Social Security income. And Georgia. Georgia makes the list because of its exceptionally low healthcare costs, low taxes, and senior-friendly policies. Now, hopefully we don't experience Social Security cuts. Hopefully Congress gets their act together and passes some form of legislation that will reform Social Security, enhance the benefits, extend the solvency, and take care of those that have been paying into this their entire lives. However, if by chance we do face some of that, this article covers all the states that we just mentioned that have good benefits for those on Social Security. Now, in addition to that, I've let you know that we heard some good news on the cost of living adjustment increases that are going to be coming. Check out this video next to see the latest, and also I'll give you updates on more pieces of legislation and bills coming out to reform Social Security, as we've heard that this is the year of Social Security reform 2023. But with that being said, you guys, thank you so much for joining me. I'll catch you in the next one. Take care. God bless. This is Steve.